Good morning, everybody. Welcome with us in this video that talks about the role of ICT in language classroom. In this video, you will watch several pictures and also videos that talk about examples of the use of ICT in language classroom. And in here, we are talking about foreign language teaching and learning. So, how ICT tools can enhance and improve the teaching and learning process that happens in the classroom. Please keep watching. Thank you. Starting from the first point, ICT tools and their use in the classroom. What are the benefits that we can gain through the use of ICT tools in the classroom? And what can differentiate ICT tools from the use of conventional methods in teaching the languages? So it develops better understanding and acquisition of basic skills because it makes learning and teaching very interesting for students. In addition to that, it also can enhance all the learning skills of the language such as listening, speaking, reading, and writing. In addition to that, ICT has a lot of things to offer to both teachers and students for the enhancement of their vocabulary. So we have specific applications that can be used to teach vocabulary and also grammar and the other skills of the language. And of course, nowadays ICT tools and approaches are being used widely due to their convenience. This is the first point. The second point is omnipresence, effectiveness, and being economic though. As previously mentioned, teachers has the opportunities to use several ICT approaches, facilities, and tools. And starting from the first approach that can be used, that is called computer-assisted learning, computer-assisted language assessment, and assisted language instruction, in addition to the computer-assisted language learning. And also we have the mobile assisted language learning. So students can use their mobiles and also their computers and laptops inside the classroom by given, of course, instruction by the teacher. And we have also blogs, Wi-Fi, email facility, digital libraries, multimedia, mobile learning, free and open source software, and social media. MOOCs, virtual classrooms, documentaries, digital storytelling, mobile applications, iPads, digital notebooks, and the like. And all of these ICT tools will facilitate the process of learning and teaching for both the teachers and the students. That's why they should be used in the classroom, because they are assisting and in the same time effectively improving the skills of the students. As shown in those three pictures, the teachers use projector to present the content of their lessons and also the materials that will be given to the students. And this is very, very effective, especially in terms of saving time and also in terms of showing the content of the lesson in a systematic way.
Buongiorno a tutti. Today we're going to do some more self-paced questions. All right, so let's register our devices. I'm Maria Sabo. I've been at Amaze College for nearly 15 years, but for the past 12 years I've been learning area leader for languages and taught mainly Italian. Amaze is a co-ed Catholic college. There are about 1,200 students over 2 campuses. It's multicultural to a certain degree and high socio-economic area. Ready? Let's go. Today I'm teaching a Year 12 Italian class. I'm trying to prepare them for their oral assessment, introducing vocabulary that allows us to enter a debate. It shows me that Matt's still on level 1. He's got 5 correct answers, no incorrect answers, and his average response time is 23 seconds. We're using the active expression handsets, we call them remotes, to respond to questions. And then the answers are up on the screen. So immediately I know who is working on what question and if they're having difficulty. This is from yesterday, last question. So what's the imperative in the voice form of leggere?
Leggete.
Yes, so write that and then figure out what the pronoun is for la rivista.
Leggetella.
Brava, leggete la. Mamma mia, what's going on here, guys? Look how many of you, we've just done superlatives and comparatives. Obviously, we've got to go back and do a big time revision on this. Right, why do you think I'm asking you to do this quiz on comparatives, superlatives and also imperatives? What is the purpose of this?
Is it because our oral's sort of persuading you to see reasons, so we're sort of commanding you to see right?
When we give advice, and that's what you're going to be doing in your oral, you're going to be giving me advice. You're going to be telling me, convincing me not to get myself a tattoo, okay? So you're going to be using all this language. So I'm going to give you just a few words that are going to help with your oral, and they're also going to appear in a text that we're going to be looking at next. So let's do the first one. Cos'è il tatuaggio? I've chosen the topic of tattooing because it is age specific, and some of them might in fact be looking at getting a tattoo or have friends that have got tattoos.
Outsider?
Yep, outsider. It also means detachment. I like to start my lessons off with some sort of surface, we call that surface learning. Then we progress through the application. So that's actually going into the deeper learning, sort of like following the solo taxonomy, which is what this school actually promotes, where we start off with something at the surface and then we go right down deep. Next, Felice. So my lesson went from something quite basic, learning vocabulary, revising grammar, all the way through to comprehension and then application. Get that? Students really love ICT because, number one, it's something they are familiar with. I mean, using the handsets and texting is something that they do all the time at home, I'd imagine. It's instant results, which they like. They want things, they want information now. It's really efficient, so it's totally eradicated my daily correction. So I used to give maybe a quick paper quiz, used to collect them and then take them home, or used to get the kids to swap and correct each other's work, whereas now it's just on the screen, push a button, it's on Excel, I can go and peruse them later on when I want to see, well, how they're going.
What formal and informal processes do you use to assess student learning? How can ICT enhance assessment of student learning?
There are of course many applications to be used by both students and teachers in the classroom. We can introduce the Google Classroom, that is a very popular application that is widely used over the world by teachers and also students, and it makes the class looks like a virtual class, but there is a very strong interaction between the teacher and students, and even among students themselves. In addition to that, as shown in the third picture, there are many applications that can be used by different levels of students and that can facilitate their learning so effectively.